Welcome to Lanmou Spirituals. This is a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for March 2020. We are starting right off the bat with an oracle card for you from the Wisdom Oracle deck. This is for the first week. Next week we'll upload the love reading, and the following week the career reading, and we'll try to do a live hangout reading for the fourth week of the month. Okay, thank you, Libra, for your patience, as I know I'm uploading your reading the remaining 5 here a little bit later, but here we go. Messages for Libra, messages for Libra, messages for Libra spirit. Okay, you got two. And I'm gonna hold on to the one that face up, and then we'll put the one that face down. New life is at the bottom, and we'll put that one here for you as well, and that's number 39. And we have this thinker that also came out, but it was face down, so we keep it down here. Actually, I'll keep it on top, and I'll keep your new life for you at the bottom. Okay, that's what they're calling me to do. Number 39. So new life, some of you are contemplating a new life. You're setting a new life for yourself. I love the purple here. It's kind of like giving me crown chakra energy. And look at how high someone is raised up here, almost so high to the, she could touch the sky, almost like, you know. And that song is coming to my head. I can't think of it. Thank you, thank you. Thank God for to be the wings beneath my to be the wind beneath my wings. So some of you may be feeling like you might be feeling the presence of your angels, whether it's angels from the other from the higher realm, or angels that are right here, walking angels that are helping you in your life right now, helping you with new opportunities, helping you in creating this new life. Because there's a sense that song came here, it's like you're thanking God, you're feeling very grateful for these angels, for them being the wind beneath your wing, because now you're flying so high you could touch the sky. That's what came up with the way she's extended. It's like, so high up a pedestal, like someone is being raised up here. Okay, I love that energy for you. Here we have by the book, number 11. That's a confirmation for me. That's what came up for you. And look at this, there's a pack, it's like a traveling pack here of elephants. There's a leader up front, and everyone else is following the leader. And it's almost like there are certain rules and structures and traditions that must be followed. Whatever it is that you're doing, this new life you're trying to create for yourself, Libra, make sure that you're doing things by the book. Okay, and number 11 is always for me my confirmation number. So for that to show up here for you, and I already shuffled this card, but I'm being told to shuffle, to give a big shuffle again. So that's confirmation for you to follow the rules, to follow the tradition, to follow whatever it is that is the precedence, if you will. If it's a new career, if it's a new project, whatever it is you're doing, contact other people that have done it before, that have walked that path. Okay, ask questions. Try to find information onto how does this usually go. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Okay, as you create this new life, there's a certain structure here that needs to be followed. Let's see here, what are the messages that are coming for you guys. And as always, please, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, it's okay. Perhaps next week it will, or perhaps another reader will be picking up on your energy. But if it does also, and you enjoy the reading, please, something is flipped up. There you go. Yeah. That was a hangman that wanted to be seen here. It was upside down. It was in reverse in the deck. So for some of you here, also you may need to change perspective as you go towards that new life you're creating. If you used to do things haphazardly and not paying attention to structure, you know, cutting corners, you may need to change perspective during this time. Okay, let's see. And also with the hangman, sometimes there's a sense of delay. Don't wash it as well. There's a sense like to not wash things for you. Messages for Libra. Yes, guys, if you do like the reading, you enjoy my style of reading, you get some clarity from these messages, please like, comment, subscribe, so our little community can keep growing, more people get to see the messages, and you know, it works for all of us. Let's see here, messages for Libra. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of shuffling for you, Libra. Okay, Here we go. Center of the reading. And by the way, this is the Witch's Tarot, and we are going to do a Celtic cross for you. We have the Four of Cups. So a need to step back here, okay? A need to step back, especially in regards to emotional situation. A need to, during this time, as you're starting this new beginning, I feel like Spirit is going to tell you to be very mindful of the offers that you accept, to not get tempted. Look at the way she's trying to entice that younger masculine energy, that little boy there, and he's like trying with all his might, okay, to temper himself, like even crossing his arm. So some of you, you're gonna need to really be discerning as to the offers you accept, to be discerning, to not allow temptations, or to not get ahead of yourself, okay, in this new thing you're trying to create. Here we have karma crossing the central issue, complementing the central issue. This is a karmic situation. There's karma here, okay? Meaning the decisions you are making right now, they're gonna have great effect in the future. So be very, very mindful about that. It's up to you with the Four of Cups, which offer that you accept. But once you make that decision, once that decision is made, just know that there are repercussion. There are consequences. There are consequences for that. And those consequences may not be known to you. Look at this beautiful full moon here, almost like an eclipse moon. These consequences are hiding in the shadow, okay? This karma situation here, that you may have to you're gonna have to answer for those choices, and you're not gonna answer in the court of law, the court of man. You're gonna answer to the court of God. You're gonna have to answer to God based on those decisions that you make. So there is a new offer available to you here. There's a new life you're trying to create, and there's gonna be, I feel like, temptations as you make decisions going forward. And be very, very mindful as to the decisions that you are making, which offer you are taking, which do not allow temptations to take over. Okay. At the foundation of this issue, we have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, you are working on something. This is a work project here, something new you're trying to create. And the advice is the Page of Swords. Beautiful. We're going to get into it. Let's keep pulling cards for you. In the recent past, we have the Lovers. Decision was made. You already made the decisions here. And here we have in the near future. We're going to stop here before we keep going. The Empress. Oh my goodness. They have like all these major arcanas, like questing each other. Literally, like the karma is looking at facing towards the Lovers, that decision that was made, that union that you decided to take on. Because yes, the Lovers card can mean decisions, but it's not just decisions. It's about two becoming one. It's the union of two, the Lovers card. Okay, it's a card of love. It's a card of union. It's a card of, even if this is not about a love romantic situation, it's a union to something here that you feel is gonna bring you a lot of energy, was gonna bring you towards the life that you want. Because at the theme here is a new life you're trying to create. Okay, so this new life you're trying to create with the Page of Pentacles, at the foundation here, there is some kind of material resources involved here that you're trying to build on with that Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is someone who's very careful. Is someone was very learned, and who understand that they have to do the homework. Who understand that they have to take their time to learn the ropes. Okay, with the pages, they're like they're the apprentice, understanding that they cannot just go right out of college and become the manager. They may have to take an internship position and then start at an entry level and build up that resume. That is the Page of Pentacles. Now your advice is to be the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, the thing with the Page of Swords is that same warning that I felt here with that Four of Cups for you guys. The advice with the Page of Swords showing up as an advice card for you is telling you to pay attention to details. Okay, the Page of Swords is all about paying attention to details, like someone really needing to read the fine print, because I feel here there's a sense to go by the book. We have to go by the book. That's a theme of this whole reading. And the Page of Swords is asking you, especially if you're signing a contract, pay attention to the small print. As many questions as you can, and offer and let them know that if I need to come back to follow back, and I have 48 hours to follow back on this. Learn, as if it's a new project that you're building on your business, learn as much as you can about that business. Go and interview people, send them some email. People are really good about that. Can I drop by on this day? Can you answer some questions for me? When you started, like, do your due diligence. Okay, with that Page of Swords, it is about due diligence. I'm getting here, there is information that is needed. You need to get all the information that you can get in your hand, and make sure that you are following procedures. Make sure you are doing things by the book. Okay, that's your advice card. That's the theme of the reading, by the book. That's what we're getting here. And here we have in the near future, so that's what you're working towards, to be the Empress. This Empress is pregnant. Okay, there's something you're creating here. You're gonna be like literally, like, look at her, she's so pregnant, almost ready to pop, that it's almost like delivery day here. And there's something here that you're trying to come about, you're trying to create. The Empress is all about it's Venus energy. It's about love, beauty, abundance. You're trying to create something here that's gonna bring you a lot of abundance. And she's wearing this green garment, and the Page of Pentacles is also wearing that same green color, and green is the heart chakra, right? So I'm getting here for some of you, if this is about a love situation that you are trying to create, and you made a decision about love, to come into union with someone, the Four of Cups being the central issue, there's a need here for you to pay attention to how you accept that offer of love. If it's you extending an offer of love, to really be, to not try to do it in a manipulative way, to not try to come sideways at someone. And if you notice someone is coming sideways at you, to really face that person face to face, to show your real self, to allow that person to show their real self. Because I feel like there are information here. You don't want to jump the whoops. You don't want to be too hasty. It was the Hangman that we had coming through while we were shuffling that wanted to be seen. You want to take your time to get perhaps even advice about this love situation. Okay, yes, I do feel like for you guys it can be very abundant. Venus is the rules Libra, rules Libra, so this is a little bit of your energy here, like in the near future energy. So you can have it all. You can have that new life, that beautiful new life you're trying to create. The universe wants to give it to you, because this is major kind of energy. But there is that test in the middle that you need to pass. There is that test here in regards to that decision that you make. The way this moon is facing this, there is that test that you need to pass here. And I feel for a lot of you, it's gonna be a test of integrity. Okay, for you to be authentically you, to be yourself, like to show your real self, to show up as your real self, and to do your due diligence, to not cut any corners, to not try to deceive, to not try to lie your way through things, and to really do things by the book. Even if it's in regards to a relationship, for some of you, to really take your time to get to know that person. Take your time to perhaps to get to know their friends, to get to know their family, to get all the information that you need. I keep saying the same thing over because it's coming on so strong. And I feel like for some of you, Libra, that do not heed that advice, there's gonna be some consequences to pay for that. Okay, let's see what we have. The Yule position. Oh, this is your energy. Look at you. You're showing up. Queen of Swords energy. Yes, you are showing up. You are standing high. Look how high she's sitting there, up on the mountain, the peak of a mountain. Look at the other mountains next to her. Taking control. You are taking control of this. I've never seen the Queen of Swords looking so warm. Really, she has flowers like on her. And again, look at this. I'm holding the swords with one hand. I extend one hand. Which one do you want? If you come in peace, I'll give you peace. But do not be mistaken. If you also come with drama, I will not hesitate to cut you off. That's the energy of this Queen of Swords here. And I love this blue sky and the blue garment underneath. You are feeling good. You are feeling like you are in your Empress mode right now, okay? This is a Queen of Swords who feel like she's the Empress because you are getting all that abundance. Venus is gonna be blessing you during this time. And I believe Venus is still in Aries, will be in Aries until mid March. So let's keep going to, oh wow, external environment, new beginning. This is it. That's your new beginning. Look at that butterfly and that the blossoming of that one, and of that one here. So it's springtime. Your new beginning is coming. Your new life is starting. That's a new life, and it's a transformation because some of you are taking control of the situation. You are allowing yourself to really learn exactly what exactly you are doing, to really start from scratch, to really grow into the position, to grow into that relationship, to grow, into motherhood. For some of you, if this is like about, starting a new family, there is something very beautiful here. You're doing, Libra. You are really you are maturing. I'm not saying it right, but you're becoming more mature. Yes, you're becoming more mature, like right in front of you. Like it's like a big growth spur that's going on right now. And this is your hopes and fear position. And what do we have? The Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords is a hopes and fear. It's about being deceived. Okay, it's a card of deceit. It's a card of lies. Like we can see here, this someone is taking 5 swords away. Are they stealing those swords? It's what they like. Maybe not. Or are they taking away those 5 of Swords of conflict, because the 5 of Swords is a card of conflict, right? There are 2 swords left, which is the Moon in Libra card with those 2 swords, which is about fairness and justice in a decision making that needs to be made. So for some of you, your fear may be that you may be deceived, or someone it may be too good to be true, or you may feel like perhaps your own actions, if you had told some lies, then you need to that it's gonna be discovered. Okay, or your hope is also that whatever conflict there was in the past, that they may be taken away, and that's left is a fairness, that the relationship is a bit more balanced, and more whatever decision is made is for the good of everybody. Okay, that is fair and just, because that's it right here. The Moon in Libra. By the way, the Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer. It's a Moon in Cancer energy, and we have a new Moon in Aries coming up. So I feel like for some of you during this new moon, certain things will come to be, that's gonna give you a hint as to which is the best way forward for you. Okay, this is the outcome of your reading. What do we have? What do we have? The Five of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's cold, frigid cold. In this Five of Pentacles, there's no wonder. There's no one. There's no one left. The pentacles are shining, just sitting on the tree, bright like that, looking like the sun, like lighting up the whole place here. There's a sense here, and I feel like this is a lamp. Yeah, there's a lantern. It's almost like everything else is buried underneath the snow. Because look how tall, like the lantern here is right here. And the tree, or we can see is the trunk, is the top of the tree. And it's like the mountains. We can kind of see that there's a lot of snow here. So I feel like because there's no one depicted in this Five of Pentacles, I feel like for a lot of you, that feeling of lack, that feeling of abandonment, that feeling of, especially if it was a location that was bringing that to you, some of you are gonna walk away from that. Okay, it's going to dissipate. Like even if the environment is still kind of like hostile, I feel like it's still not going to impede the growth of the Pentacles. I feel like you're still going to see results. You're still going to be able to see your accomplishment, the things that you're working towards. You're still going to be able to see some results from that. It's not going to be all for nothing. Okay, the snow didn't take all your pentacles. It's not like just you might have had to walk away from it. You don't have access to it right now, but very soon spring is gonna come. That's the external environment. Very soon that ice is gonna melt. Very soon there's gonna be blossoming. The transformation is gonna take, because that's your external environment. But I feel like for some of you, for the outcome to be the Five of Pentacles, I'm gonna take some clarification for you guys on this. Oh, look at this. We have flippers. It's the Lovers card. It's a whole stack. It's a whole stack. And I say clarification, the Five of Pentacles. Look, the Lovers shows up again. It's about the decision. Be very careful about the decision you're making. The World card is all about karma, because there's a karmic cycle here that needs to complete. Okay? For some of you, it's also about travel. You may have to travel. You may have to leave location. Okay? Perhaps that's what that new life is trying to get you towards, to move, to get moving, if you will. And here's the Ace of Wands again. That's the same Ace of Wands we had here. That's blossoming. Okay, here's that Ace of Wands again. It's about that new beginning. And what we were talking about, karma. In this deck, this is the Judgment card, by the way, that's crossing. It's called karma, but this is the Justice card, and this is also about karma. This Justice card here, this is karmic justice. Okay, yes, it could mean justice in the legal sense, in the in the 3D world, but it will still be a justice that's being pushed on you from above. Okay, so it wouldn't be something that you can resist, that you can stop. So there is a lot of heavy energy here, and that's why I keep telling you guys to really heed, because that Five of Pentacles is, some of you, by the end of the month, you feel like you're in the place where you're upside down, where you feel isolated, where you feel abandoned, where you feel like the environment has become hostile or whatnot. This is karmic. Okay, this is like it's supposed to be. And it's supposed to be, because Spirit is trying to make you the right decision in order to start anew, to go towards a new life. Okay, whatever it is, that how it shows up for you at the beginning of, by the end of March. And I feel like by this new moon in Aries, which is in a few days, you're going to start getting the hints. Just know that things are being shifted in your life. You're going to be pushed to make certain decisions. You're going to be pushed to go to certain places, just so that cycle can end, so you can have your new beginning. Okay? And it is karma. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to happen. Okay? I'm going to get some clarification for you on the Empress. Clarification on the Empress for Libra. Clarification on the Empress for Libra. Oh, we're going long again. Clarification for the Empress. Clarification on the Empress, Spirit. Clarification on the Empress for Libra. Clarification on the Empress. What do we have? The Two of Cups. For some of you, this is about love. Okay, this is about a union here. This is about coming together with someone. This is about a union. This is about two people coming together. And there may be a pregnancy here. Some of you might find out that you're pregnant, and that's what's pushing you towards making that decision. Okay, it may be about the pregnancy, because the pages here also are like, sometimes talk about children. The pages, they're like the younger energies. So and we have a darker skin, feminine energy here. So if that means anything to some of you guys, so for some of you Libras, this is about a decision, a love decision that needs to be made, because of the children, because of kids, because of a pregnancy, because of a new life that you're trying to create. Okay, and the way you are feeling about it is that you want to be in control of it. You feel like you should be the one making the decisions. Okay, especially for those of you that are feminine, you may be like, that person doesn't have a say in this. This is my body. This is me. I need to make that decision. And Spirit is really telling you that everything that's going on right now, there's a reason for it. It's so you can have to start a new chapter in your life, so you can close out a cycle. To be very careful as how you make that decision. Okay, because it's karmic. It's a karmic thing. Judgment will be called on you by God, by the divine, based on how you make that decision. Especially for those of you, I'm going to take one more on the Empress. If you are contemplating terminating a pregnancy, be very, very careful about how you do that. Okay, and for some of you, if you, there's no judgment here. I would say to really do your homework, to really talk it out with your other person if that's the case. But for other ones of you, if it's about actually, I don't even think you're gonna be able to. If you wanted to do that, Libra, I don't think it's gonna go through. I think it's gonna be a successful pregnancy, even if you wanted to. Plus, I don't think your person will allow you to do it. I think that whatever it is that you're worried is gonna be taken away, whatever it is. I feel like if some of you, it's either like you're pregnant and you are trying to either conceal it or just take away the pregnancy. Even it's not your person, there's someone watching, there are people around you that are paying attention, that are seeing it. It's like God the divine's gonna, they're gonna send angels, they're gonna send random people, random things are gonna happen in your life where you're not gonna be able to go through it. Okay, you're not gonna be able to end that pregnancy, because it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be, this new life is supposed to be. My goodness. And I feel like it's almost like a reincarnation of someone else, this new life that's coming through. Like, you cannot stop it. And if it's someone else who's telling you to stop it, that's trying to entice you to do that, they're not gonna get their way either. I want to take a clarification on the Lovers. I don't see what that decision you had to make. What was the decision about? Oh, that was quick. The Tower. Something unexpected, something sudden that happened. There's something you are not expecting. That's Mars energy. Okay? Something unexpected, something sudden that happened. To clarify the Lovers, you got the Tower. There was a big shake-up in your life. And that's what I'm telling you, Libra. Those things that you're going through right now, most of them are things you cannot control. Yes, at the end of the day, we have free will. We get to decide about the new offer. We get to decide about the new relationship, which path that we follow. But regardless of the decision you make, your life will not be the same. There is a new life here that spirit is trying to guide you towards. There's a new cycle, karmic cycle, that you're supposed to go towards, okay? That you cannot control. That's why it's showing the Tower. The Tower, it's like unexpected, sudden, big shake-up in your life. Things that happen that are completely out of your control. And most of the time, you do not see coming. And look at the bottom of the deck, what we have here, the Hangman. Time to change perspective here. Major Arcana energy again. This is Neptunian energy. Some of you need to pay attention to your intuition, to dive a little bit deeper, to go a little bit deeper. It's almost like the answers will be there for you. Oh, Page of Cups. Yes, there is something here about a child. There is something here about children. There is something here, perhaps even about a pregnancy. And I feel like that if it's people about pregnancy, it's gonna be successful. Okay, even if you are going to I don't even feel like it's a divorce. Let's say you are contemplating a divorce with someone, and this is about like a custody issue. The fair and just thing will happen in this situation. And again, it's the same thing. Nothing will be the same. There's a victory to be had here. And the victory will be in the best interest of the child. Because I feel like everything that's going through here, it has to do with that new life. It has to do with that transformation, that new beginning that's supposed to happen. And there is a structure, there is a way things are supposed to be here. By the book, it's like there is something here that like you cannot go off course. It's like you have to go the toted line, okay? Let's close this out for you, Libra. I hope it didn't confuse you guys. The main thing to remember here is to not cut corners, to really pay close attention to the decisions that you are making, the just, fair, legal for some of you decision. Okay, don't cut corners, don't try to break the rules. And also the moral decision, the moral one. And at the bottom we have trust your path. Yes, trust your path. That's what we have here. Trust that path. If you know you would be supported, what would you do? If you know you'd be supported, what would you do? Especially for those of you, if you have an unexpected pregnancy, if you know you'd be supported, what could you do? Would you decide to get rid of that child? And I know this is a heavy issue. I'm just relaying the energy the way it's coming through here for you guys, okay? Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Deep replenishment, yes, especially for those of you, if you're expected, please don't stress yourself. Please take care of yourself, take care of your body, ask for help, okay? Ask for help. But we have a there's an opportunity here for new life. There's new life that's being created, new life, whether it's your own life or it's a life of the kids that are involved in your life, your own kids, or life, a new life that you're creating, the Empress energy here. But with the Ace of Wands, we have new life happening, and things may feel like you may feel a sense of isolation, that you're going at it alone for a little bit, but trust and believe you are not, because everything that's happening here is supposed to happen, and that by springtime, by the end of March, things, by beginning of April, I should say, things should start turning around for you. Okay, Libra, this is your message. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you next week. Bye.